father shouting at my mother in the room next door. He's always threatening to pack his bags, cause he can't take any more. And my brother's anorexic, and no one seems to care about the state he's in. And my sister's in the tub, she's a barmaid in the pub, and my mother's full of gin. On my own, writing silly poetry, writing poems for the girl I love, but she doesn't love me. And I'm scared to go out at night, it's not safe on the street. And it's hard to disagree, in today's society you can't trust anyone you meet. Most of glittering prizes, I put it down to confidence. There's something trendy, like an emotional complex. Pretty soon I'm gonna change. Pretty soon I'm gonna change. Pretty soon I'm gonna change. You won't recognize me. Glittering prizes for me. Glittering prizes for me. Wear a clean shirt every day. Quite enjoy my job as an office boy. But the novelty begins to fade, 'cause I'll never get the chance to play with executive toys. Pretty soon I'm gonna change. Pretty soon I'm gonna change. Pretty soon I'm gonna change. You won't recognize me. Glittering prizes for me. One, two, three.
Mrs. Brown said, her husband Jack has just passed away. Mrs. Davis cries, the welfare have taken her children today. I draw the curtains on another day and pick up my diary, but there's nothing to see. I went to see a friend, see how she'd been, but when I got there she wasn't in. She never is. I sat in the park and watched some down and end, watching autumn leaves fall from the trees. Birds fly high up in the breeze. Tomorrow it might rain, but then again it always does. I bought a ticket for a mystery train. As soon as I get there, it's time to come home again. And from every window, there's a different view. But I still can't find you. Don't think I ever will.
Jeffrey's got a nice new suit, he bought it yesterday. £10 in an Oxfam shop near Hammersmith Way. All the kids admire him, Jeffrey is the face. Jeffrey is the kind of guy who always gets away with that sort of thing. Jeffrey shops at Safeways, he's got everything he wants. He fills up his pockets with baked beans and blancmange, and all the girls on the tail smile at Jeffrey. He's the kind of guy who gets away with that sort of thing. Just like Jeffrey Ingram, just like Jeffrey Ingram, just like Jeffrey Ingram. Jeffrey always gets home as it starts to rain. Me and Jeff went to a jam gig, we got there too late. The marquee was sold out and it was only 8:05. But Jeffrey got us on the guest list, please don't ask me how. Jeffrey is the kind of guy who always gets away with that sort of thing. Jeffrey gets away with that sort of thing. Just like Jeffrey Ingram, 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 just like Jeffrey Ingram. There's a little man in a little house with a little pet dog and a little pet mouse. I know where he lives and I'll visit him. We have Sunday tea, sausages and beans. I know where he lives. Cause I know where Sid Barrett lives. He was very famous once upon a time, and no one knows, even if he's alive. But I know where he lives, and I'll visit him in a little hut in Cambridge. I know where he lives. Cause I know where Sid Barrett lives.
Trees and the flowers are so pretty, aren't they?
He was very famous once upon a time, and no one cares, even if he's alive.
We do.
But I know where he lives, and I visit him in a little hut by the edge of the wood.
Oh, shut up!
Jack and Ori, Jack and Ori, Jack and Ori. Jack and Ori stories, settle down and we're begin. Now we're up to page 19, and it looks like the Indians will win. And just like life, there's a good beginning, but there is no middle, so you may as well skip to the end. It's the same old story, and I've heard that story 1,000 times before. Read a book at bedtime to help you off to sleep. I find I get the same effect from fixing on reality. And just like life, there's a good beginning, but there is no middle, so you may as well skip to the end. It's the same old story. It's the same old story. And I've heard that story 1,000 times before. Jack and Ori stories. Jack and stories. Jack and Laurie 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 stories. Sit amongst the bowler hats and make a crossword last. Travel into the city, get nowhere twice as fast. Just like life, there's a good beginning, but there is no middle, so you may as well skip to the end. It's the same old story. It's the same old story. And I've heard that story 1,000 times before. Jack and Laurie stories. 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 What are you doing next Saturday week? Would you like to come to a party with me? Eddie and Teresa are getting engaged. Should be really good, something to look forward to. Parties in Chelsea. Parties in Chelsea. Parties in Chelsea. The week after that, it's Sunday's birthday, having a party Saturday night. You can come to, if you want to, 9:30 if you got an invitation. Parties in Chelsea. Parties in Chelsea. Parties in Chelsea. I've been to all the parties in Chelsea. I've been to all the parties in Chelsea. Parties in Chelsea. Parties in Chelsea. Parties in Chelsea. I try to understand.
Monday she was so upset, Tuesday she was blue, Wednesday I telephoned her, Thursday didn't know what to do, Friday so I telephoned again, but tomorrow said she was gone. I just don't know what to do. Girls watching the eyes. The grand illusion. The grand illusion. The grand illusion. The grand illusion. When I buy my mansion, I'll invite the world to stay, so everyone can see a picture of Dorian Gray. We sit by the river, drinking lemon tea, and there's 1,000 midget Russians in midget submarines. You can come and stay, you can bring your friends, you can come and stay for a day and see a picture of Dorian Gray. Take you to my mansion, can see my gallery, lots of pretty pictures, all of them of me. We're set by the river, drinking lemon tea, and tiny cucumber sandwiches made by Emily. You can come and stay, you can bring your friends, you can come and stay for a day and see a picture of Dorian Gray. And see a picture of Dorian Gray.
So some things I shouldn't have said.